Hi everybody. Well, I guess it's time that I show you around a little bit. So we'll leave the big bus and I'll show you where we are and a little bit about what we're doing. So this is where we're parked in front of the, well actually we're on the shipyard property and let me see, there we go. On the shipyard property, and the bus is right in front of the one of the chain link fences that that actually encompass part of the shipyard, but not all of it. So this is what we look at when we look out the bus window, and as you can see, it's a very nice site overlooking the harbor and overlooking this tributary to the Albemarle Sound and the boats and the dock. And when I sit and talk to you about the sunset, I'm usually way out there on the tip of that dock that goes way out in the middle of the Pasquotank River. And so anyhow, let's proceed. And it's been raining here this afternoon, and so everything is kind of muddy, but that's all right. We sat inside and watched it rain, and it was just a delightful thing. And you can see the bus back there, and over on the other side of the street over here is houses of several friends and people that I met when I've been down here over the last few years working on either the sailboat or now the Cat. And as you can see, here's a bunch of floatable docks. They've probably been here, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years. But things don't necessarily go very fast here. They just have their own time and their own time limit and their own calendar for getting things done. This was the area where I always parked the car when I came down, and the sailboat was on this side of the building. So now we're walking over toward the enclosed portion of the shipyard, and well, there's a fish. Oh, a lot of fish flopping there. Something must be in the water. So this place was very active during World War II, where it made wooden ships that were submarine killers, and the submarine killers would go out and basically drop ordnance and so forth to try to get the German subs and sink them. So I opened the gate a little while ago, and now we're walking down into the shipyard, and that's a travel lift over there. Let's see if I have the picture. Yeah, and travel lift is a huge device that is used to haul boats out of the water, and they're put into slings and lifted up. And this travel lift has all four wheels that turn independently, and well, two in the front turn, two in the back turn, and it walks out that track, as you can see, I think, and out in the water. And this is about, I don't know, 13 to 15 feet deep in this area, so it's not too difficult for a boat like this to be dropped in the water. This one's a friend of mine, Tim, who's doing some bottom paint and fixed some blemishes on the bottom of his boat, and that's the Cat. That's God's gift to me. and so it's it's an exciting project. I can easily fit underneath her hull and walk all the way back through the tunnel of the catamaran. And as you can see here, I'm coming up to, well, about the water line. The white line is considered to be, that's called a boot stripe, and that's where the water line usually is. But you can see how tall it is. It goes all the way up to there, and she's just a big vessel. This is where I've been working, trying to clean off this area. As you can see, the left side of it is relatively clean, the right side is relatively dirty. And then when I get done with that side, of course, anything worth doing once is worth doing twice. So that's the other side of it. And as you look here, you can see that it's rather tall, and I can come up to the back deck so the back deck is about 4 feet, and it has a draft. It'll draft in the water, maybe about 2 feet. And this is my workshop. This is where I do things inside, but as you can see from the floor, there seems to be a little bit of a problem with working in here when it rains, because yeah, that's a roof that hasn't been put up, and you might want to look around here and see. And oh yeah, this was after I cleaned up, and there's my broom, and there's one of the nozzles for the jet drives that I just talked to Hamilton jet drive people a few minutes ago, and it looks like they are going to help offer some professional support to help me get these jet drives put back together. So life is good. The Lord always seems to have a way to where there is none. I don't know how else to put it. But today, for example, about 2 hours of my time was spent when somebody came by the bus and was attracted to the bus, and we sat and talked for about 2 hours about how God opens doors and makes things happen that would never normally happen. And if we just have the faith and the insight and the challenge and the excitement and the will to step out and enjoy what surprises he brings to us, it does make for a very, very interesting way to live. And it seems to have fit me very well. So thank you for listening, and we'll be back next time.